तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्।
जय 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 गणपति देवा,
जय 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 गणपति देवा,
गजानना गजानना
गजानना गजानना
गजानना गजानना गजानना हे गणपति देवा,
गजानना हे गणपति देवा,
गजानना हे गणपति देवा,
गजानना हे गणपति देवा,
जय 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 गणपति देवा,
जय 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 गणपति देवा,
जय 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 गणपति देवा,
गजानना गजानना
गजानना गजानना
गजानना हे गणपति देवा,
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 जय 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 गणपति देवा। शीतल चरणं कोमल चरणं मञ्जुल चरणं मम गुरु चरणं।
शीतल चरणं कोमल चरणं मञ्जुल चरणं मम गुरु चरणं।
शीतल चरणं कोमल चरणं मञ्जुल चरणं मम गुरु चरणं।
शीतल चरणं कोमल चरणं मञ्जुल चरणं मम गुरु चरणं।
मृदुल चरणं अनुग्रह चरणं
मृदुल चरणं अनुग्रह चरणं
चरणं सदा भजामि पावन चरणं सदा भजामि शीतल चरणं कोमल चरणं मञ्जुल चरणं मम गुरु चरणं शीतल चरणं कोमल चरणं मञ्जुल चरणं मम गुरु चरणं मृदुल चरणं अनुग्रह चरणं सद्गुरु चरणं सदा स्मरामि प्रेमदाता साई गुरुनाथा पावन चरणं सदा भजामि पावन चरणं सदा भजामि शीतल चरणं कोमल चरणं मञ्जुल चरणं मम गुरु चरणम् गिरिधर बाला हे नंदलाला गिरिधर बाला हे नंदलाला गिरिधर बाला हे नंदलाला गिरिधर बाला हे नंदलाला देवकी नंदन श्याम गोपाला देवकी नंदन श्याम गोपाला गिरिधर बाला हे नंदलाला केशव माधव श्याम गोपाला केशव माधव श्याम गोपाला श्याम गोपाला श्याम गोपाला श्याम गोपाला श्याम गोपाला बंसीधर हे श्याम गोपाला बंसीधर हे साई गोपाला गिरिधर बाला हे नंदलाला देवकी नंदन श्याम गोपाला गिरिधर बाला हे नंदलाला केशव माधव श्याम गोपाला बंसीधर हे साई गोपाला। गिरिधर बाला हे नंदलाला। प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम। 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 बोलो राम साई राम। बोलो राम साई राम। बोलो राम साई राम। बोलो राम साई राम। प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम। प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम। मधुर मनोहर राम। मधुर मनोहर राम। मधुर मनोहर राम। मधुर मनोहर राम। मोहन मूरत राम। मोहन मूरत राम। मोहन मूरत राम। मोहन मूरत राम। हे करुणा सिंधु राम। हे करुणा सिंधु राम। हे करुणा सिंधु राम। हे करुणा सिंधु राम। हे रघुपति राघव राम। हे रघुपति राघव राम। हे रघुपति राघव राम। हे रघुपति राघव राम। पतित पावन राम। पतित पावन राम। पतित पावन राम। पतित पावन राम। बोलो राम साई 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 राम। प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम। प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम। बोलो राम साई राम। बोलो राम साई राम। बोलो राम साई राम। बोलो राम साई राम। प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम। प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम। मधुर मनोहर राम। मधुर मनोहर राम। मोहन मूरत राम। मोहन मूरत बोलो राम साई राम, बोलो राम साई राम, बोलो राम साई राम, बोलो राम साई राम, बोलो राम साई राम। प्रेम से बोलो एक बार साई राम।
बोलो जय साई राम, बोलो जय साई राम, बोलो जय साई राम, बोलो जय साई राम, बोलो जय सत्य साई राम, जय सत्य साई बोलो जय सत्य साई राम, बोलो जय सत्य साई बोलो जय साई राम, बोलो जय साई राम। मंदिर में साई राम, मंदिर में साई राम, मस्जिद में साई राम,
शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शम्भो
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 शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शिव शम्भो महादेवा
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 शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शम्भो
शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शम्भो
डम डम डमरु बजे शङ्कर घन घन घण्टा बजे
डमरू बजे शङ्कर घन घन घण्टा बजे
डम डम डमरु बजे शङ्कर घन घन घण्टा बजे
डमरू बजे शङ्कर घन घन घण्टा बजे
हर भोलेनाथ शम्भो हर साईनाथ शम्भो
हर भोलेनाथ शम्भो हर साईनाथ शम्भो
हर हर भोलेनाथ शम्भो हर साईनाथ शम्भो
हर हर भोलेनाथ शम्भो हर साईनाथ शम्भो
शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शम्भो
शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शम्भो
शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शिव शम्भो महादेवा
शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शिव शम्भो महादेवा
शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शम्भो
शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शम्भो
डम डम डमरु बजे शङ्कर घन घन घण्टा बजे
डमरू बजे शङ्कर घन घन घण्टा बजे
हर भोलेनाथ शम्भो हर साईनाथ शम्भो
हर भोलेनाथ शम्भो हर साईनाथ शम्भो
हर हर भोलेनाथ शम्भो हर साईनाथ शम्भो
हर हर भोलेनाथ शम्भो हर साईनाथ शम्भो
शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शिव शङ्करा शम्भो
वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु की जय। वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु की जय। सत्यनाम 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 बोलो सत्यनाम 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 नित्य जपिए तेरे नाम की बोलो नित्य जपिए तेरे नाम की बोलो सत्यनाम 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 की बोलो राम 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 की बोलो बोलो राम 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 की बोलो मुक्त जपिए राम नाम की बोलो कृष्ण 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 जी बोलो बोलो कृष्ण 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 जी बोलो मुक्त जपिए कृष्ण नाम जी बोलो शिव 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 नाम जी बोलो बोलो शिव 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 नाम जी बोलो मुक्त जपिए सत्य नाम जी बोलो बोलो हर 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 जी बोलो बोलो हरि 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 दत्त दत्तात्रेय जी बोलो दत्त 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 बोलो दत्त 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 दत्तात्रेय जी बोलो दत्त नाम बोलो
Right? Swami said there is nothing. How do you best make use of the avatar? Just love me. Many of us, at least I can speak this about myself, that when we come to Swami, what happens to us, one of the most important things that happens to us is a paradigm shift of how we relate to God. Swami said, "Inni lokalu chuskovalra nenu, how many lokas I have to take care? You think I have time to come and talk to each one of you?" That Swami, whom we sing as Brahmanda Nayaka Baba, what is dear to you is dear to me. What you like, I like. Right? Because otherwise, God is so distant. Right? For instance, I am in enormous financial trouble. Will the fact that there are 10 millionaires in the city give me relief? Yes, they have the money. Yes, they can give, but will they give? Will they care to give? So when we say God loves and God is there, God can solve all your problems, but God is there, but will He bother about me? That's why Swami said, Janulapai Priti Vatsalya Paratatoda. I have come like a mother. I have come like a friend. I have come like a beloved. To love and to be loved. And some of us, many times people will come up to us and tell that, Radio Sai, you people only interview all celebrities. Only important devotees you will interview. The problem is, devotees search for only such interviews. There are so many other interviews. A couple of years back, I met one person. I was, these are facets of Swami which sometimes gets lost. When we say that Swami came for each one of us, it's the truth. I met this person who comes from Bombay. In those days, some devotees from Bombay used to come walking all the way from Bombay, just like the Varkari tradition. Swami permitted them to do that for a few years. They used to take something like 18 days to come. They used to come walking, I think all the way from Pandharpur, if not from Bombay, I'm not sure. So they would come walking all the way, they would have a push cart, they would make it as a makeshift altar of Swami, and they would come pushing it, doing Namasmaran all the time. And under the push cart they would have their items for cooking, because they found that was their sadhana. They would not eat in any hotel or restaurant. They would cook their own food and eat. Only if some devotees offer them food on the way, they would stop and eat that food. So they used to do this, a traditional Varkari form of worship, come walking to see their master. And whenever they would come, Swami would always call them for an interview. Swami would always make it a point to call them for an interview and give them that time. And this person I was talking to, what was his profession? What was he doing? When you want to build a house, you give the contract to a person. And that contractor will call somebody and, in the bathroom when you have to do tiling, there will be one special person for that. That was his profession. Sticking tiles in bathrooms. That was his profession, and he said, 3 months I will work under my Seth. I learn enough, I'll come off to Parthi. I stay for 3 months. After I exhaust the money, I go back, do work for 3 more months, and I'll again come. Somebody who is, according to us, a very menial job of putting tiles in the bathroom, he was telling when Swami calls us for an interview, he would allow us to hug him. He would allow us to kiss him on his cheek. Do we still think that Swami did not come for everyone? Who are those people? And not only that, it's not only that physical proximity. He was telling that at one of the interviews, Swami had told them, see, when all of you come here, I don't want any of you to do seva. Imagine these are Swami's words. Swami says, all of you sit here, sit all as long as you can in the darshan hall, do japam, go eat food in the canteen, go and sleep. Come for evening darshan. No going to the canteen and even working or even pouring water there. This was an instruction Swami had given them. Okay? So Swami had given this instruction, so over the years they had all got their japmalas blessed by Swami. And they were all young, 30s, 40s. So they would sit in the darshan hall and keep doing their japam and Swami would go. So one day in the discourse, Swami is giving a discourse and Swami says, some people are so lazy, they come to Parthi and full time they are doing japam. They can't even go and pour water in the canteen. What laziness is this? And instantly everybody is looking at them. They were saying that it became so hostile, the next day they were scared to pull out their japamala. So they didn't know what to do now. Swami told them, no serving water in the canteen. And just that Swami is telling in the discourse. So then they were waiting for Swami to call them for an interview. Swami calls them for an interview and they said, Swami, what? You put us in this pickle. What are we supposed to do? And Swami says, no, that is for you. That instruction is for you. What I said is for general public. See, not only is he here to simply give you that proximity, he's here to each one of us to hold us by the hand and take us through the path which is specific for us. Right? In that letter which Swami wrote, Swami said, Chekpatti kapadute vatamana. He says not simply, like when somebody asks for directions. In Parthi we all say that, go straight sir, go left, then you ask somebody there. No, Swami says, Chekpatti kapadute vatamana. And he says, I'm proud of that. Whoever comes to me, I hold them by the hand and I'll take them to the destination. Another very beautiful person we had spoken to, I think he still is there in Prashantanilayam, he's serving in the canteen. This person came to Swami in a very young age. He belongs to a typical rural village farmer family from Nellore. He belongs to a family, they don't do much. They have a small piece of land. They do a little bit of tilling on that land. They have some cattle. Whatever milk comes out of that, they sustain themselves. So he had a brother and a sister. So each one were given tasks. So he had to take the buffaloes and cows for grazing. His elder brother would have to work in the field with the father, and the daughter will help the mother. Actually, the sister was pretty young. So this boy had the job of taking the cattle, and he would come back in the evening and help his mother with the dishes and all of that. So for some reason, this boy at the age of 8, he did not feel like eating non-vegetarian food, though it was an acceptable thing in the family. Everybody in the family were non-vegetarians, but just his compassion towards animals did not permit him to be a non-vegetarian. So he chooses to become a vegetarian, imagine at the age of 8. So even as he would take all this cattle for grazing, he had this little lamb which he was very fond of. So he would always carry it along and wherever he would go. So one day, a group of people come to him and says, will you give us this lamb? So he says, no, it's my favorite lamb and I can't give it to you. So they say, we'll give you 5 rupees. This boy says, 5 rupees? He gets a little tempted. He says, no, but I want to keep my lamb. Okay, we'll give you 10 rupees. 10 is too much. Temptation is too much to resist. So he gives the lamb and takes 10 rupees. A couple of days later, his friends come and mockingly tell him, what do you think, you don't eat non-vegetarian food, you're a very compassionate person and all that. What happened to your lamb? I said, I sold it, somebody asked me. They liked the lamb more than I liked it. They were ready to offer so much money. I gave it to them. And then his friends laugh at him and say, you know what happened? That lamb has become biryani now. They've eaten it up. This little boy, that hurt him so much. He said, I was responsible for this little lamb to die. He felt so pained by it. He went back home and he cried the whole night. He refused to eat food. His mother came and asked him, what happened? He said, no, I killed this lamb, I killed this lamb. His mother says, no problem, don't worry, don't bother yourself about it. He says, no. I've been responsible for this. I don't know what I should do to atone. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Imagine an 8-year-old boy. And just then, one of the neighbors in that village had just returned from Prashanti Nilayam after having Swami darshan. So in all her excitement, she has come to this house and she is describing to this boy's mother how Prashanti Nilayam is and how Swami is. And even as this little boy is hearing this description, he says, he is God, only he can forgive me. I have to go to him and ask for forgiveness. So he tells this aunt that, can you take me to this Baba? I've done this big crime and he has to come and forgive me. So everybody tries to tell him that, no, don't worry, it's such a small thing, don't be bothered about it. He says, no, till I take Swami's forgiveness, I will not eat a morsel of food. So then they decide, okay, let's take this boy. So this neighbor takes this little boy to Parthi, and they're coming from Nellore, right? Not very far away, it's in Andhra Pradesh only. They take 3 days to come to Puttaparthi. This is like in the 1960s. 3 days they come, and when they come to Parthi, it's pouring rain. The Swami is not giving darshan because there's no place to sit. So they come and they stand under a tree. They don't know what to do. And he says, I will not eat food till I see Swami and I seek Swami's forgiveness. And even as he's standing, somebody tells him that mandir, that is where Swami stays. So he stands under a tree, keeps looking at Swami's room. He says, till Swami comes out, till I can ask him for forgiveness, I'm not going to move out of here. So after a few minutes, Swami comes out of his room. And all in gestures and through eyes, this boy cries. Swami says, it's okay. And Swami says, go. Pointing to his stomach. Swami says, go and eat. This boy is thrilled. He says, he has accepted my apology. So he goes, and it's a very short trip because Swami is not giving darshan. They return that very day. And he goes back and tells his mother, he says, Amma, I have seen God. Nobody can be as beautiful as that. Sai Baba must be God because nobody can be so beautiful. He's so beautiful. And imagine this is the value mothers can teach. The mother, simple, uneducated village lady, she says, so what? She says, so what if you have seen God? Then what am I supposed to do? You should do Namasmarana, she says. It is waste if you have seen God and if you don't worship Him. You should do Namasmarana. So the mother gives him a japmala and mother says, you do Namasmarana every day. So he starts, I think, some Shri Sai Ram he does. And wherever he takes the cattle for grazing, he would sit under a tree and he would start doing his japa. So one day he comes up to his mother and tells her, Amma, something very strange is happening. See, generally when I would take my cattle for grazing, I had to always be behind them because otherwise they'll go into somebody's field. But ever since I've started doing this japam, all the cattle are so well behaved. I don't have to take care of them at all. They seem to be minding their own business. And the mother says, yes, that is natural. See, when you take God's name, God will take care of your work. And this little boy saying, just because I want to take his name, how can I let him to come and do my work? How can I trouble Swami like this? So he tells his mother, I am not going to do japam henceforth. The mother says, hey, you're feeling lazy and you don't want to do, and that's why you're doing all this. He says, no, Amma, I don't want Swami to come and do my work. So he says, I will take the cattle for grazing, I will take care of them, I will come back, I will help you in the housework, and then I will sit and do japam and then go to sleep. So every day he would do this 8:30 to 9:30, he would sit and do his japam after finishing all the work and go to sleep. A few days later, one more lady in the village comes after spending about 1 week in Prashanti Nilayam, 1 week to 10 days. So the moment this boy comes to know that somebody has come from Prashanti Nilayam, he runs to that lady and she says, tell me about Swami, what does Swami do, how are things there? So this lady gives a description of entire, a complete day in Prashanti Nilayam, what time it starts, what all happens. And then she says around 7:30 Swami switches off his light and he retires. This boy is like, 7:30 Swami sleeps. I don't know if Swami sleeps, but 7:30 he switches off the light, so I'm guessing that he must be going to sleep. So then this boy asks, if I call Swami's name, will he listen? The lady says, Tapakunda, definitely he listens. Why you should have that doubt? Then how can I disturb Swami when he has already gone to sleep? He says, how can I disturb Swami? 7:30 he goes to sleep, 8:30 I'm disturbing him. So he goes to his mother and says, no, I'm not going to do japa. Again the mother says, hey, you're feeling lazy and you're trying to escape. The boy says, no, Ma, this is the thing. I won't do because I don't want to disturb Swami. See that innocent love. Right? Swami says, I've come to be loved like this. They try convincing, nothing works. He says, no, I will not do. Finally, they call one more lady and she says, see, it is not like that. Swami is everywhere. I don't think they would have explained to that kid the concept of time zones and all that. Because when Swami is sleeping here, he's waking time in America. Somebody must be calling him there. But they tell him, see, it is not like that. When we say Swami listens, it is the omniscient Swami, the omnipresent Swami who listens. You don't have to worry, you can do japam whenever you want. But this boy is not convinced. He says, okay, because all of you are telling he does japam. Then it so happens that after a few months, they decide to take this boy to Prashanti Nilayam and stay for 1 week. Because this boy is so devoted to Swami. So they again take the 3-day journey, they come to Prashanti Nilayam and they stay. So this boy is like following all the schedule from morning Nagar Sankirtan to Suprabhatam to everything. This boy is not used to that kind of weather probably. So after about 3-4 days he gets congestion, he starts coughing. So he is not able to go for Suprabhatam. So after a few days, Swami calls him for an interview. Swami picks him up from the crowd. Swami calls him inside the interview room. And Swami asks him, hey, 3 days I saw you in Suprabhatam. After that you are not seen. This boy, he is asking Swami, first of all, you never come for Suprabhatam. I have never seen you coming for Suprabhatam. He says, secondly, it is so dark, how will you know who has come, who has not come? And then Swami says, hey, Pichwada, wherever you are, whatever you do, Swami knows. I know everything. This boy says, oh, is that so, Swami? And then he explains, no, Swami, I had cough and cold and congestion and all that. So I am not able to, I didn't want to disturb the others, so I didn't come. Swami says, oh, cough, why, what happened? Having phlegm and all that. Swami is like, doctor is asking. And then what Swami does, Swami waves his hand and materializes some vibhuti and pulls his shirt. Those days, typical small boy wearing knickers and shirt. Swami pulls his shirt, pulls his banyan and applies the vibhuti on his chest. And Swami says, don't worry, it will be fine. So he comes back and very excitedly he tells his mother whatever has happened inside the interview room. And imagine the mother is asking, you fool, why did you give that extra trouble to Swami? Why were you quiet till Swami had to lift your shirt and lift your banyan? And then this boy says, yes, why did I do that? Then he says, Swami, Amma, when you stand in front of him, you forget everything. He's so beautiful, you just look at him and you lose everything. You just forget yourself.
Hare शिव तू आत्मलिंग शिव तू
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपतांधवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता गुरुदैवमु मरि अंतयु नीवे स्वामी मरि अंतयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्रशयन ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी हो साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु शांति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।